show you some of the SEO tools that we use. I'm going to show you two tools that I use on a regular basis. These tools basically just help me identify what I'm targeting and things like that. So for example, we've got a tool here called SEM Rush, which you can obviously get yourself. Anyone can get it, and it basically gives you a lot of data and stuff like that. So for example, online SEO courses, if I want to do some research on a keyword, I can see sort of the searches for that particular keyword. You can see here that the volume is quite low. However, it doesn't matter what the volume is as far as I'm concerned. If anyone's searching for something, then it's worth targeting. So it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's marketing courses, London. I'm using London as an example because London is a big area and all this type of stuff. So you will find that marketing courses London, digital marketing courses London, and so on. It will tell you the sort of volume of search terms. So we can see the first one, marketing courses London, is the biggest and most searched for one, and then you've got digital marketing courses London, and so on all the way down the list there. So it's it gives you a guide of what keywords you should be writing first, and it doesn't matter what market you're in, whether it's hairdressers London. This will be massive, the hairdressers one, I would imagine. You can see that there's 1,600 people per month search for hairdressers London, hairdresser London, and so on, best hairdressers in London. So you can see that people, good hairdressers in London, there's some keywords here that you just probably wouldn't think of. Top London hairdressers, celebrity hairdressers London, there's people out there looking for this type of thing. Organic hairdresser London, East London hairdressers, and so on. So you could go through that. This tool is very, very helpful in terms of looking for keywords. What you can also do is, I'm just going to Google hairdressers London while we're on this subject. Now, the very first website, I'm not going to go for the very first website. I'll go with this one, Taylor London. You can also do, just for example, if this was my competitor, I can go into this tool, stick his URL in here, make sure this says the UK. Just take this stuff out. And what this does is tell me a rough guide of what traffic Taylor London gets. Also tells me what sort of keywords that he ranks for, which is all here. I can see all these keyword rankings, Notting Hill hairdressers, and so on. So there's a whole load of keywords here. The guy ranks for 273 keywords. Now this information here is fine. You can tell me what position changes he's got, sort of what new keywords and stuff like that have been added. You've also got his competitors, so it'll give me a list of competitors. So this guy, Stuart Phillips here, is obviously a good guy at SEO and gets a fair amount of traffic and stuff like that. Now you can see here that this says here, nothing found. This would give you an idea if he had a pay-per-click campaign of what keywords he uses and stuff like that. But most of his stuff, well, all of his stuff, 100% of his traffic comes from organic traffic, which is SEO. He doesn't use pay-per-click, so SEO is working very well for this type of guy. So this tool here gives me a lot of information on competitor analysis, so I can monitor Stuart Phillips, see what he's ranking for, what he's adding to his website, and follow suit, because if I'm a hairdresser in London, I want to be found for what these guys have been found for. And it also gives you a good idea of what keywords, if you're just looking to do keyword research, you can just stick it in here, and you can also do it country by country if you're doing SEO in a foreign country or whatever. Now the other tool is it's Ahrefs, and again it's a paid tool, very, very good for checking out people's backlinks and whatever. It can also do some other things as well. So I'm going to use Stuart Phillips, and we can sort of see what sort of work he's doing. He's obviously going hard at it. His SEO's going down and up and down, so they're doing work and slacking off and doing work, and that's just the way SEO goes with your backlink profile. But he's steadily from September got more and more links. So he's got referring pages and referring domains. Now we can basically see what backlinks he's got. Click submit, Google Plus, love my dress. So obviously he's got these ones here are no good. They're no follow. But there is link. You would work your way through this list to see what links he's got that are good, and try and obtain those links for yourself. Now again, he's using click submit, London the inside. This is obviously some kind of magazine or something. It's actually that guy himself, by Stuart Phillips. So he's wrote an article about himself and got some advertising on a website, which is a good link to have. We could probably do the same. What's on stage, L'Oreal Professional. This is obviously one of his suppliers, so he's got his sell on there, and you would use this tool here to monitor what links this guy's getting, and do the same, and try and get similar links. And obviously it's always your aim to get more of them, so you can go through all of these guys, all of the competitors, and make sure you get a link on all of these websites as well. These tools are essential for monitoring your competitors, seeing what links they've got, what keywords they rank for, and so on. So you want to maybe grab a tool or two. You can get sort of free trials on these tools, and see what they can do for you. Now this tool here can also give you a few other bits and bobs. It can do audits on your website and things like that as well. But these are not important for now. We can go into that later in the course. But I just want to find out the prices for this type of thing. Plans and pricing. I mean, you can get this one here, $79 a month, which works out about 50 quid or something like that. And this one is, you can get it for $69 a month, or you can get the Guru one here. It depends on how many projects you want to add to it, and so on. But this one here would probably be more than sufficient for someone who has one site, and it can cut out a lot of time. Obviously you can do manual research, so if I'm targeting hairdressers in London, the first thing is the self-explanatory, hairdressers London. I'm going to just do some manual research to show you how to do it without the tools. Now I can see here that this title tag is London's best hairdressers, best hair salons in London. That is the keywords that person is targeting. These guys are doing the same, and then you've got people who just do the hairdressers and hair salons in London, best hairdressers London, hairdressers in London, London hairdressers, and so on. You can judge these people by their title tags. So you've got people here, East London hairdressers. So you can sort of work out by people's title tags what the best keywords to target is. I'm just going to stick in another. I'm sticking another keywords here. So again, hair colour specialists and all this type of stuff are all keywords that people are using. So you can follow people's websites manually to see what sort of keywords they're targeting. You've obviously got this guy here, Daniel Galvin, who I remember seeing on this tool here. He was someone's competitor, Stuart Phillips' competitor or whatever. This guy probably does some half decent SEO because I've seen his name a few times. He obviously does celebrities and so on, and people do Google celebrity hairdressers London so they can get their hair cut at the same kind of places. So these are the two tools we would recommend at this stage that you probably get a trial to or whatever, But you can do your manual research. You don't have to use the tools. I just do it because it cuts out a lot of time. So it is worth, for me, cutting down in time, because I have multiple clients to rank, and doing research and stuff has to be a quick process for me. Otherwise I'll be working all day every day, and no one wants to do that. So get yourself some of these tools and see how they work. Alright.